Hello, it's Jeffrey with Real Nifty Vintage, and I'm back with part 2 of the antique store shopping experience. This is the haul video, the results video, I guess you could say. And there'll be a lot of new things that you haven't seen in this video because I did not capture everything. I had to crop a lot out of the other one. It's 30 minutes worth of pure joy and entertainment if you haven't watched it yet. But I'll link that right, one of these sides, boop, right there. So let's take a look. All right, so one thing I know for sure I did not show you is this really cool piece here from the 50s or 60s, and it is made by Hasbro. It's called Frosty Freeze Ice Creamer, and it's an ice cream making machine. It's really interesting. So I think this was about $28, and then they were doing 50% off. So actually, I don't remember exactly how much it was, but it was, I think it was like $12 or $13 all said. So really neat, and it's pretty much all here, even down to the original powder to make the shake. So here we have chocolate powder, and then we have vanilla. It's still full, which is kind of weird. And then we have some wooden spoons here, never used. So this is crazy that it has survived all this time without being used. There was probably a few more of these pouches, so maybe it was used a little bit, but it really looks like someone bought it and then never used it. So really awesome. I really only bought it for the box because look at the graphics on here. Isn't that neat? So neat. And everything's there. I mean, there is a crack here along the top of that plastic, you know, whatever. But yeah, the box is awesome. Oops, gotta put these guys back in. So I had to grab that. You know, if you wanted to find them online, you can buy them for about what I paid. The box, this box in particular, is a little bit better than most found online as far as the color intensity and everything like that. So really happy about that. So that'll go down in my bar area, probably on top of that old refrigerator, which reminds me, I don't want to get too sidetracked, but I really would like to get a vintage refrigerator from the 50s for up here. And it's a mess right now. And ignore all that, but I don't want that refrigerator anymore. It's just too basic. And I'm not a basic person. No. Okay. Another cool thing that I picked up was this lion. And I did, is that a lion? Yeah, is this lion. And I did show you in the video, you know, but it's a massive guy here. It's probably from the 50s. Really cool mid-century thing. I love the size of it. I love the coloring especially. Right here, we've got this neat bluish, blackish, smoky thing going on. So it's really cool. It's a nice big size. So there's quite a lot of these out there, different colorings, slightly different models. But, you know, they go for about $20, $30. I'm going to hang on to this one here for a little bit. Like I said, I paid $10 in the video for it. So we'll see. I'm going to probably just hang on to it a little bit and maybe eventually sell it. Like everything, oh, that goes in there too. Darn it. Lots of paperwork. This was awesome, and I had to grab it for $2. So I have one of these lamps. It's a Panther, a Black Panther TV lamp that would go on an old console TV from the 50s, 60s, you know, those old wood ones. And just imagine that thing on a top of a TV. But this is a little guy here. It's kind of a pottery, redware pottery, Japan. And it's just really cool. And it was $2. It was marked down from $4. Really neat. Love that. We'll hang on to that. These here, I was trying to decide in the moment whether I should buy them or not. Planters historically, for me, do not do well. And I think that's across the board for most resellers. But these were priced pretty well. This one was $8 and this one was $12, I think. Or maybe whatever. It was about that. So this one was the one I really, really wanted. And I was like, well, while I'm at it, I'll just get the other one too. But this one here is my favorite. I picture this could be used on a really cool desk and for pens, scissors, all of that. How cute though. So I tried learning a little bit about who made this. And the fact of the matter is there was a ton of pottery companies in California in the 40s, 50s, 30s. Even, and they really did not brand themselves, and as a whole they go by California pottery. So you can also find them with USA stamped on the bottoms of things, or maybe it'll say California, USA, or period. So I did as much research as I could trying to figure out who made these, and it's just not out there. These here are going to be for resale. They were $10 for the pair. They were a Barb find. She found them, but she didn't want to buy them to resell herself. Now, that's because, you know, she doesn't really have the time to be doing all this resale stuff full time. She does have 4 kids. So I went ahead and picked them up for the $10, and they will sell online for sure. I'm guessing for at least $50. That includes shipping. So that's a pretty tidy profit there on those, but they are in perfect shape. Even the people checking us out said, wow, those fish are just immaculate. And they are. They're really cute. So that's a great find, and was happy to get those. This here I did show just in a previous video. It's actually a Merry Christmas mug that I picked up in a lot, and I think I paid $20 for the lot. This one little cup on top was with it. It was included, but the saucer below was not. Now, when we were out at the different antique stores, at the different antique malls, I found this, and it's not exactly the right thing. The hole here is slightly smaller than this, you know, so it's not a perfect deal, but the color is spot on. This was originally paired with another cup in the booth, but the booth owner was there on the floor. She was doing some work. That doesn't sound right. She was in the booth, and she was like, let me know if you need help with anything. Well, I was like, I really only need this here. And she was like, well, I'll split that up. I was like, really? She said, yeah, the one that it's with in the booth isn't even the right one either. So yeah. So it's just a traveling saucer. So yeah, it's not the right one for this one either, but that's okay. It matches and I love it. So I paid $5 for just the saucer. She also had the matching, she had a cup that went with it in the booth, and together I think it was $14. So I just bought the saucer. So that's neat. I did show this here. It's probably from the late 70s or 80s. It's a pumpkin. It was only $1 though. Great price. It's cold painted orange on top of the glaze. So is the black. And I can repair that black if I want to with a little black craft paint from the Walmart aisle. No big deal on that. And it'll look pretty good for me. And it'll go with my Halloween collection. So will this here. This is a vintage Roseboro plastic candy container from the 50s. And I don't have this one yet. Now, I wished that I could have found one that was in better shape. And there's 2 different versions of this one candy container that I know of. So this happens to be black, all black plastic with orange sprayed over the orange areas. But there's another version where it's all orange with black sprayed over just the black cat. So you're going to find wear in varying spots. So on the black cat version, you'll find a lot of wear on the tail or ears, and you'll see the orange poking through. And on this version, you'll see black poking through on the orange. So it's kind of a pick your battles situation there. I like this one. It was only $15, and they go for about anywhere between $15 to $30 online. I'm going to hang on to this one. I have 2 of the other ones just like this. I have a pumpkin, a jack-o'-lantern with a witch and a cat peeking their head on either side. And then I have a witch, but I can't remember anything about her. I have to look over. I can't see it. It's over there, but I can't see it from here. It's a witch one. So now I have 3 of these type, I think. Yeah. This here I picked up, I believe it was $2. I think. Recipes. And it's just really neat, vintage. It'll go in the 50s theme booth. And I'm hoping for about $8 to $10 on it because I love the oh my gosh. I was thinking vivacious, but that's not right. Vibrant red color. This here was awesome pickup. Like I said in the video, $2.50. It was marked down from $5, which is still even a good price. And it does play music. The mirror has wear, as you can see in there, but that just goes with the age. And it is a wind-up music box made in Japan. It's not focusing. The color and graphics are very, very nice, as you can see, and the black lacquer has held up pretty darn well. So this will probably go online, and I haven't done the research. Oh, and there is a little bit of mother of pearl accenting on here too. It's kind of thrown on there. So that's cool. Right over here, I am spending way too long. I cannot believe it. Why am I doing this? So this I showed in the video, this I showed in the video, and this I showed in the video. And here is the candle with the thing that I said that I had that would go with it. It is a little bent looking, but it does the job still the same. All right, so thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye.